enter the dragon. I know you don't really want to enter the dragon. 25 different motherfucking settings. In this video, I'm finally going to go through all 25 because I probably haven't made it past the first 3. Jesus Christ. 22. What the fuck? So now we're going to get to my recommendation. Do I recommend it? Yes. End of recommendation, that is it. You know when you have that nice bedtime nut and it just sends you right off, like you don't even like, you need to like calm down and think about sleeping, like you don't even know when you fell asleep. It was just hands on my heart. This is my favourite. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed, I don't stand hard. You are never going to get more of your money's worth than with this toy, and that's on life, mama. That's on life. Hey guys, it is me, your favourite provocative author and sexual wellness blogger, Scotty and Famous, and welcome to my channel. I just made that really weird. So a question that you lot ask me a lot is how to be confident in the bedroom. And you know, I feel like as a big hoe, it's something that I had to overcome, and I feel like I have some great tips for you guys. Now this video is not just for big girls. I mean, oh, she's just gonna give fat girls tips. No, it's for everybody. Okay, so whether you're young, old, big, small, short, tall, this video is for you, because I know that a lot of us will like look at other women or men, if you're a man watching this video, look at each other and will think, oh, they've got like a great body, or they're so confident, they must be really confident in the bedroom. And that's not always true. Everybody has issues, little hang-ups that they kind of wish weren't there and they don't really know how to deal with them. So I'm going to give you guys my best tips on how you can move past this and grow. So this video is for people that don't really feel comfortable stripping off. This video is for people that look in the mirror and perhaps see things that they don't like about themselves. Those of you whose bodies have changed over the years, you know, maybe you've put on weight, maybe you've lost weight, maybe you've had kids, I don't know, whatever way that your body has changed, you know, maybe you've aged, this is for you as well. This video is for the people that have in the past had people put them down about the way that they look, or put them down about how they perform in the bedroom. This is for you, okay? Because fuck them. Fuck them right in the eye. Mature. This video is for those of you that don't feel attractive to your partners anymore. And yeah, I'm going to go through all of these things because it happens. Sometimes you get to a point where you don't feel like your partner finds you that sexy anymore. Or maybe they've said to you that they don't find you sexy. Also, fuck them in the eye as well. You're beautiful. You fucking giant unicorn of sunshine and wonderment. If you are out of a relationship and you have, you know, perhaps taken a break or whatever, and you're ready to get back into the dating pool, but you know, it's been a while and there's cobwebs in your pussy. So you're thinking, oh, I haven't done this for so long, how do you sex? You know, this is for you as well. Basically, everybody on the spectrum, whatever your reason that you need more body confidence in the bedroom for, this video is here to help you, bitch. So before we jump into everything, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, because bitch, I have great content, if I do say so myself. Humble. If you haven't done so already, please also make sure that you click the notification bell. I know that everyone's not always comfortable with sharing sexual content, so all I really ask you lot to do is just tell one friend. That is literally the one friend rule. Just tell one friend. So my first tip for gaining more body confidence in the bedroom, this is probably one of my most important tips. So bitch, listen. Are you listening? Good. Okay. A lot of the problems that we have when it comes to our body confidence in and out of the bedroom, or just in general, is always to do with our mind. So for those of you that follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you know that I'm very into mindfulness. I think that it is so important and it is so powerful, and it's because it really is. Affirmations. This is the biggest thing. What I want you to do is every morning when you wake up or before you go to bed at night, anytime you look at yourself in the mirror, you be like, you's a bad bitch. Okay, you's the baddest that ever fucking did it, bitch. Look at you, fucking opulent, skin melanated, hair laid. I don't know, even if you have a crust in your eye, tell yourself that you are the Beyonce of your family every day. Keep telling yourself that. And what using affirmations does is it sort of like tricks your brain into believing them. If you tell yourself something enough, you will eventually start believing it. We are so quick to take on negative criticisms of ourselves, and we take longer to take on positive ones. What I want you to do is like reverse that. Take on positive self-talk, and if other people aren't saying positive things about you, say positive things about yourself. You are not going to be the shit to anybody else until you are the shit to you, bitch. Next, remove negative self-talk. Anything bad you have to say about yourself, do not say it. If you think it, be like, do you know what, thought, I don't like you. Maybe you should, thank you for visiting. That was nice. I heard what you had to say. It's not important. Bye. One of the biggest things that helped me before I got into the whole like affirmations and stuff was looking in the mirror and focusing on what I liked about myself. That was the easiest step to take. Even if it's like, oh, my big toe looks so big toe-ish today. Like, whatever makes you feel good, point that out. And when you're getting dressed like, or, you know, doing makeup or whatever it is that you're doing for your own like self-care, focus on those things. And what happens is when you start to really appreciate what you have, you'll notice other little things that you have. And when you really study yourself and you're looking for the good things in yourself, the things that you really like, even if it's like, oh, this is a cute earlobe, it will just amplify more good things. And what will happen is it sort of like spread like a virus of goodness through your body. I've been taken over by joy and contentment. A big thing for me when I was growing up, and I mean like big, like I was so wrapped up in this, stretch marks. As I got older and I put on more weight and I lost weight and I put on weight and I lost weight, I'm that bitch. I put it on and I lose it. I have loads of stretch marks and it bothered me so much. I mean, even to the point that when I first lost my virginity and I was in the bed with this guy and he was so gorgeous. Hey, yeah. Obviously stripped off, got naked. And I remember the first thing that I did was cover my stomach. My fanny was out the door, my tits was out the door, and I was worried about the stretch marks on my stomach, and I went and I covered them with my arms. The thing is, with these things that we don't like about ourselves, when we focus on them so much, they become so restrictive. And I said, you know what, this is bullshit. Like, I'm not enjoying being in my body because I don't like all of these things, so fuck it. Once you learn to start liking the good stuff, your mind will sort of shift along the bad stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, I was kind of just being too in my head about it. Another thing with negative self-talk is that we label things good and bad. There is nothing good or bad about your body. There are societal norms and beauty standards, and it's okay if you don't subscribe to them. If you are having any body image problems, like, follow pages of people that look like you, that celebrate their bodies. It makes such a difference because you just see them just being free and just not fucking worrying about anything, and it's like, oh, like, I want to be like where you are. And the more you see these kinds of positive reinforcements, it will really help you with your own insecurities. Stop thinking that you have to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. And the thing is, we know this. All of you that are watching this video, you know that there's no such thing as perfect, but still you're gonna keep striving for it. Why? Just strive to be the best you that you can be, bitch. At whatever size, shape you are, like, it doesn't matter. Because I think a lot of things with body confidence in the bedroom, it is, you know, the little jiggly bits, or, oh, you know, my butt's not big enough, or my tits are too small, or they're too saggy and stuff. Bitch, listen, can I say something about saggy boobs, please? Your tits were not meant to be like this, okay? They are there to feed children. So they're eventually going to get heavier and they're going to drop, unless obviously like they're like really small, so they'll just stay perky, but they're going to fall because you're meant to feed kids. Our body parts, especially as women, are over sexualized, and it's not even titties functions to be cute and perky. Titties are just there to be tittying. Going back to the point that I made about, you know, other people having negative things to say to us and then us taking them on, with that being said, why are you then going to be mean to yourself on top of it? Because you don't like the way that they talk to you when they're saying these negative things. So why would you say them to yourself? There are over 7 billion people in the world. There is one you. You are the only you that there is ever going to be. Why are you trying to be like everyone else? Nobody is going to bring what you bring to the world. Because if you're like everyone else, what else are you going to add? Because they're already adding what they're adding. Like, they're doing their job. You do yours. You stay in your lane, bitch. Your parents came together and then they made you at that exact point in time, whether like you are supposed to exist as you exist. If there are improvements that you want to make, you are completely free to do that. But don't put yourself down and feel like you are not enough. You are more than enough, bitch. You are it. That is another affirmation to say in the mirror. You are fucking it, okay? Bitch, you are made of the same shit that the stars are made of, okay? You're a motherfucking supernova. Why are you upset about being you? If you want to improve anything about yourself, even if it is cosmetic surgery, because I'm not like against that, you do what you want to do, it's your body, but make sure that you love yourself on the way through your improvement, through your journey. You have to love yourself the whole way. Even when you don't feel like loving yourself, love yourself even more. And the reason it's so important to love yourself on the way through your journey is that if you are not happy inside, it doesn't matter what's on the outside. You are never going to be happy until you are at peace with who you are. You need to find what you like about yourself, even if it's just one thing. And it doesn't happen overnight. And I'm not saying it's an easy thing, because it's not. It takes time. It may be quite quick for you. It may take a little long. But as long as you're on that path, you're good. It doesn't matter how people see you. I think that's one thing that really fucks us up, is that we worry so much about how other people are going to see us. And the people that worry about how people are going to see them all the time, they don't really get much done, or don't really step into themselves properly and discover who they are, because they're so worried about, oh, but she thinks this and she thinks that. Bitch, what the fuck do you think? I'm not going to say that how people see us doesn't matter at all, because to some extent in certain situations it does, but the main thing that is always going to matter most is the way that you see yourself. If you do not see yourself as this lit motherfucking starlight unicorn princess bitch, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you, anyone does, you're just never going to take that on. So you have to grip it tight. Next, we're going to move on to what makes you feel sexy. Now, the reason that a lot of us will have body confidence issues is because we have this idea of what sexy should be. We'll see all these, beautiful women, or even our friends, our family members, who just kind of just own their sexiness. Like, they just walk in the room and you're just like, that is one sexy bitch. What you need to figure out is what makes you feel sexy. Like, when do you feel sexiest? What clothes do you put on that make you feel like, who's that bitch? You that bitch. Like, what is that outfit for you? If that's what makes you feel sexy, put it on. And please, 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 and you're hearing this from me, and I know right now I'm dressed like a fucking gold coin. To me, there's no such thing as overdressing. It's just expression. And as I said, even if you are overdressed, it just means that you're the best dressed person in the room. So even if being in a fucking satin floor length gown makes you feel sexy, bitch, wear the floor length gown. Does having your hair done a certain way make you feel sexy? Wearing makeup, not wearing makeup. What scents make you feel sexy? What self-care things make you feel sexy? Like, do you feel sexy like when you have like a full bush, or like when you're shaved and there's nothing there? When you wear jewelry, when you get your nails done, whatever kind of things make you feel at your best, do that. And remember that when you're doing these things, it's not for your partner. And I have to stress, it's for them a little bit, because obviously we want them to know that we know, that they know, that we know, that they know, that we know we're sexy. But it's mostly for you. Whatever kind of things that you associate with sexy for yourself, just incorporate that when you get into the bedroom. If you don't feel completely comfortable being naked in front of someone, especially when it's the first time you're having sex with them, get lingerie. Like, you can go online and find so much stuff on like Amazon and Love Honey and Ann Summers and what's that one, like Honor Clothing and Liberty, if you're into like latex and shit, AliExpress. Like, there's always these little things you can wear, like robes and camisoles and baby doll things and whatever, and you don't have to take these things all the way off. When you put yourself in your sexy frame of mind and you just feel like you look cute and shit, you exude that. Now, if you've watched my How to Have More Orgasms video, you will know that one of my greatest tips in the bedroom, and to make sure that you are having a great time in the bedroom, is to be one with yourself. Be one with your inner hope. And the way that you get to be one with yourself and really enjoy your sexuality to the fullest is by exploring yourself. This is one of the reasons why I do so many sex toy reviews and stuff, and just talk about this stuff in general, because what we often do is we try to put all of this pressure of making ourselves feel sexy and making our sex be fulfilling and stuff, and we put all of that on our partners. they can only do so much. You have to meet them in the middle. Let's meet in the middle. It's not fair to dump all of that on your partner, because there's only so much they can do. There's only so much, oh, you're pretty, oh, I love you, oh, you're great, you're fantastic, you're a special woman. There's only so much of that they can do before the rest of it has to be down to you. And you can't rely solely on them to make you feel this way, because when they're gone, what? So when they're gone, you're just not going to feel sexy anymore. You're not going to feel beautiful because they're not there to tell you. Bitch, you need to know it your motherfucking self. Explore yourself. And when I say explore yourself, one of the best tips I can give you to get really bedroom body confident and stuff is to make love to yourself. And when I say make love to yourself, I mean like that Jodie said, hey baby, you know the beginning of the R&B songs, you're so beautiful, look at your chocolate skin, girl. That's not a song. Something that I like to do sometimes, you know, when I want to indulge myself, is I will light candles and I will burn incense and I will put on my mood playlist. It's on Spotify, guys. I call it my dick appointment playlist. Thank you for all of you that are following my playlist, by the way. Like, I didn't actually think that would be a thing, but it's great that you like it. So yeah, I'll put on like my mood playlist, which is all like my kind of soft, sexy vibes. I'll, you know, have my little bit of perfume. Smell myself. I'm smelling myself. That's weird. Don't sing that. I'll have a piece of lingerie that I really like, or my face will be done or something. Like, even if sometimes it's after these videos, I'll be like, bitch, you cute. It's not weird. Even if I'm watching a porn, or I'm not watching a porn, or I'm listening to audio porn, I have to do a video on audio porn because, oh my god, you guys need to get into it, oh my god. I will really take time with the solo sex, okay, the self-love. In the sense that I will really just like touch all of my skin. Like, you know, like when you read those romance novels, for example, my romance novels, and you know, when I'm writing about them like building up to, you know, the sex, and the foreplay is like he's caressing her ear and he's nibbling on her earlobe and his hands skim her elbow crease, and the way that you feel when you're reading my books and you're getting through those sex scenes and it's just making you feel like, ooh, because this guy, he's really taking his time and he's really like putting the loving on her. Put the loving on your motherfucking self, bitch. When you really like make love to yourself and you're like really taking the time to acquaint yourself with your body and just be free centrally. And this is the best thing about solo sex as well. There's nobody there to fucking judge you or think that anything that you're doing is weird. This is just you, so you can do what you want. What makes it so good is you really get to discover things that you like about yourself and that you enjoy, especially like when obviously like you get into more of your erogenous zones and like you're touching your genitals or whatever. You can really play around and discover what you like, and that's a big thing for body confidence, because when you know what you like by yourself, by the time you get into the bedroom and you have a partner there, you are able to sort of guide them and like let them know what you like. It makes you come across confident as well when you can say to your partner, hey, like, I really liked that you did that. Can you also do that? Can you do more of that? Because then it's like they're not just kind of feeling around in the dark. The more that you kind of learn about yourself, it's easy to translate it. And you see like how it feels like when you're trying to learn your partner's body and you're not really sure that what you're doing is great. It's good when they can say, oh, like, I like it when this is done, because like, okay, cool, I'm going to keep that in my head. They like that. So when I really want to put it on you, boom, I know to do that. Do you know what I mean? And it makes both of you more confident. Another thing that I would say to increase your confidence in the bedroom is to indulge in your fantasies. Do it without judgment of yourself. I mean, it's always good to be intimate with someone that is on the same sort of like sexual level as you, because then you know that if you're open to exploring, they're also open to explore as well. And most people are, because a lot of us have fantasies, but we don't always feel comfortable talking about it because we're always scared that our partners are going to say something. A few years ago, I used to work for this TV company, and it was like one of those sort of like dating channel things, like chat room things. I'd either be monitoring the chats on the television or I'd be monitoring the actual chat line. So as a content moderator. These were normal everyday people, like bankers, truckers, whatever, teachers, whatever they were doing. And the messages that they would send each other, there were things that I learned at that job that I had no idea about. People are freaky. If you knew how many men like to cross-dress, and these are straight men, it's not that they have like, you know, homosexual fantasies. I mean, obviously some do. But these are straight men and they want to have, you know, heterosexual sex, but they want to dress up as women. pig pens. That was the worst thing that I learned about pig pens, which are basically people that are into like scat and piss play, and they like to roll around in it and have sex in it. People are into stuff. Okay, it may not be like that extreme, but the point I'm trying to make is your fantasies do not make you weird. Everybody has them. Everybody has weird kinks and stuff that they're into. Even if they really like vanilla sex, there may be that one thing that they really want to try, or they just thought about it, or when they're masturbating, like this is the fantasy that they get off to. My policy really is, as long as you're happy and you're not harming anybody and it is not illegal, do what you want to do. So embrace your fantasies, and I think speaking about your fantasies to your partner as well may encourage them to also let their stuff out. Another thing that improves confidence in the bedroom, and I go on about this on my channel all the time, communication. Is such a simple thing, but we always overlook it because we always want to get in our own head and overthink what everybody's thinking instead of just saying it. Communication will help your confidence in the bedroom so much. One time we were doing tantric sex, and part of it was complimenting each other before sex. When people give you compliments, it raises your endorphins and it makes you feel good because you feel like, oh, they're noticing good things in me. So when it's a partner, and obviously I think we often get into ruts with our partners that we feel like, oh, I'm with them so they know that I like them. No, people like to be reminded that you're still into them. It's something that we should do more in relationships. And what it does, like paying each other compliments before sex, it makes you want to be closer to the person, and it makes you desire them more, and you feel more desirable because it's like, oh yeah, you see it. Another great thing about communication is that before we step into the bedroom to do stuff with our partners, talking beforehand lets each other know what our limits are, what we would like to do, what we would rather not do, what we're curious to try, you know, if we should take it slow or we should like dive right in. It's just really helpful way of just making you feel more secure, because that's what the confidence in the bedroom is really about. Another thing, and I said this in my how to have more orgasms video, is sometimes the reason that we get so worked up about, you know, being with someone in bed is that we feel like we need to be perfect throughout the whole process. Sex is messy. There's fluids everywhere. You're gonna start sweating. There'll be like bodily smells. You'll make weird sounds. You'll hear weird things. Maybe someone will fart. Who knows? It's an adventure. Real sex is just so messy, and I think sometimes we try to emulate the stuff that we see in porn. Please understand, these are performers. This is their job to look cute, okay? You don't need to make faces. Just let go and just enjoy the experience. Because the thing is, when you're focusing on performing for your partner, it just makes you feel more uncomfortable because you're just conscious of what you look like the whole fucking time. Worrying about what you look like will stop your orgasm. I promise you. I promise you, you will not come if you are worried about what you look like. Another way to feel sexy, sex toys. Sex toys will help you feel sexy because they will allow you to discover things about your body that you didn't even know that it could do. We've all had orgasms, but there are some sex toys that will give you some orgasms. I have tons of videos on this channel about sex toys that will rock your world. From beginner to intermediate to expert, I have a review for you if you would like to invest in new sex toys. Some of them are affordable, some of them are luxury, but trust me, everybody needs a sex toy in their life. Even guys. Like, I've gotten free sex toys, or like I've bought sex toys for Mr. because it's like, explore yourself. Like, we have such a rigid view of sexuality and sensuality sometimes that we don't get to explore all of the things that our body can actually do. And let me tell you, when you really let go and you really just kind of dip your fingers into everything that you are curious about, oh my god, bitch. Doing things that really help you mentally and spiritually and physically connect to your partner, just beyond the whole thing of, do I look sexy with her? That is going to make you feel the most sexiest. Sexuality is really about coming together. Sorry? Coming together with another person. I mean it in the proper way, but my brain is disgusting. But yes, that is all that I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video so much. Please make sure that you subscribe if you did like the video. I have loads more content if you want to look more into sexuality and just stuff on that in general, body positivity, whatever. I would be doing more. Obviously, like I said, if you don't want any other videos, let me know what you want to see. Like, I'm here to serve you guys, really. If you like the video, click like. It's free. Yay. And if you would like to check out more of my stuff, please go to shakirascott.com. I also now have a shop page on my website, so there are toys that I've reviewed. Instead of sending you lot around the interwebs to go and find it, it is now all in one place. I've only listed the stuff that I actually really like. I will add more things to it as the reviews keep coming. Obviously there are some toys that I cannot link on there because they're not on Amazon. If you found it useful, remember, tell that one friend, be like, hey bitch, hey friend, look at this shit. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Okay.